Welcome, fellow seekers of wisdom, to another exciting journey through the pages of the Holy Bible. I am the Great Oracle, here to unravel the mysteries and truths hidden within the ancient text. Today, we embark on a tale of profound significance, a story that marks a pivotal moment in the human experience. We delve into Genesis 3, the chapter that narrates the fall of man. This is where everything changed forever. In the grand tapestry of the Bible, Genesis stands as the foundational book, framing the beginnings of creation, humanity, and the relationship between God and His creation. Our focus today is on Genesis 3:1 through 3:24, a passage that has been the subject of countless discussions and interpretations. Let's dive in and explore the rich depths of this crucial chapter. The scene is set in the Garden of Eden, a paradise where Adam and Eve, the first man and woman, reside. God has provided them with everything they need, but He has given them one command: not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Let's consider the implications of this command. It's not just a test of obedience, it's a safeguard designed to preserve their innocence and trust in God's wisdom. Now we meet our central characters. Now the serpent was more crafty than any other beast of the field that the Lord God had made. The serpent, imbued with cunning, becomes the catalyst for the ensuing drama. This isn't just any snake. It symbolizes deceit and manipulation. He said to the woman, "Did God actually say, 'You shall not eat of any tree in the garden'?" The serpent's question is deceptively simple but insidiously clever. He introduces doubt, twisting God's command to sow confusion and distrust. Eve replies, "We may eat the fruit of the trees in the garden, but God said, 'You shall not eat of the fruit of the tree that is in the midst of the garden, neither shall you touch it, lest you die.'" Eve knows God's command, yet the serpent continues his manipulation. He contradicts God directly. "You will not surely die, for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." This is the moment everything begins to unravel. The serpent's words appeal to the desire for wisdom and autonomy, a powerful temptation. Eve's curiosity and desire get the better of her. So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was to be desired to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate, and she also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate. Here the narrative captures a moment of profound human weakness. The act of eating the forbidden fruit is simple, yet it carries monumental consequences. The immediate result of this disobedience is strikingly portrayed. Then the eyes of both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves loincloths. With their newfound knowledge, Adam and Eve's perception of themselves and their world changes dramatically. Innocence is lost, replaced by a sense of shame and vulnerability. As the day cools, God walks in the garden seeking Adam and Eve. But the Lord God called to the man and said to him, "Where are you?" This is not a question of location, but of relationship. God is seeking out His children, who are now hiding in shame. Adam replies, "I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself." Fear and guilt have now entered the human experience. God's response reveals the gravity of their disobedience. "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten of the tree of which I commanded you not to eat?" This question is loaded with the weight of truth and justice. Adam and Eve attempt to deflect blame. Adam points to Eve, and Eve points to the serpent. Yet their excuses cannot erase their actions. The repercussions are severe and far-reaching. God addresses the serpent first, cursing it to crawl on its belly and promising enmity between it and humanity. To Eve, He declares pain in childbirth and a complicated relationship with her husband. To Adam, He pronounces a life of toil and labor. "By the sweat of your face you shall eat bread till you return to the ground, for out of it you were taken, for you are dust, and to dust you shall return." The idyllic life in Eden is shattered. In a poignant act of grace, the Lord God made for Adam and for his wife garments of skins and clothed them. Despite their disobedience, God cares for their needs, covering their newfound shame with clothing. The temporary solution crafted by human hands is replaced by something more enduring, hinting at God's continued provision and mercy. Finally, God takes decisive action to protect them from further harm. Then the Lord God said, Behold, the man has become like one of us in knowing good and evil. Now, lest he reach out his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat, and live forever. Therefore the Lord God sent him out from the Garden of Eden. This expulsion is both a consequence and a preventive measure. Living forever in a fallen state would be a fate far worse. As Adam and Eve leave Eden, the narrative leaves us with a mix of despair and hope. They are barred from the tree of life, guarded by cherubim and a flaming sword. Yet their story continues beyond the boundaries of paradise, setting the stage for redemption and restoration that threads throughout the rest of the Bible. This passage resonates deeply with us, reminding us of the inherent challenges of human choice and the far-reaching consequences of our actions. It speaks to our ongoing struggle between temptation and obedience, autonomy and dependence on divine wisdom. Friends, what does this ancient story awaken in you? Does it mirror any struggles you face in your own life? Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear from you and keep this conversation going. As we end today's exploration, remember, the story of the fall is not just a tale of downfall, but also a beginning. It sets the stage for humanity's journey towards redemption. Stay tuned as we continue this series next time. Until then, keep seeking, keep questioning, and may the wisdom of the ancient texts be a lantern to your path.